Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Cambridge International AS and A level Mathematics Pure Mathematics 1 Paper 1 970911 May June 2021. Let us move to the question number 1. Question number 1 says the equation of the curve is such that dy by dx is equal to this one. It is given that the curve passes through the point half and 4. Find the equation of the curve. This is a 4-mark question. So we will integrate integral of dy over dx, and dx will be equal to integral of 3 over x raised to the power 4 plus 32 x raised to the power 3 and dx. This side will be resulting to y. So we can write y is equal to, and integral of this will be what? 3, basically it will be x raised to the power minus 3 over minus 3, and this 3 we will write here, and plus it will be 32, and x raised to 3 plus 1 will be 4 and divided by 4 plus integral constant c. Now after cancellation we can do cancellations. 4 and 8s are 32 and 3 will be cancelled, and our this what do you call equation will be minus 1 over x cube plus 8x raised to the power 4 plus c. Now this is the point given, which is 1 by 2 and 4. So at point 1 by 2 and 4, so we basically will be finding the value of integral constant c. So 4 is equal to minus 1 over half, or you can write 0.5 cubed, and plus 8 into 0.5 raised to power 4 plus c. So this implies c is equal to 4 and plus 1 over 0.5 cubed, and minus this will be 8 into 0.5 raised to power 4, and we can find this will be 4 plus 1 over 0.5 raised to power 3, and minus this will be 8 into 0.5 whole raised to the power 4. This is equal to 23 over 2. So 23 over 2, and our final equation of the curve will be y is equal to minus 1 over x cubed plus 8x raised to power 4 plus c, which is 23 over 2, and this will be the final equation for this. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 2. Question number 2 says the sum of first 20 terms of an arithmetic progression is 405, and the sum of first 40 terms is 1410. Find the 60th term of the progression. This is 5-mark question, and we can write the formula S, and this is basically arithmetic sum of terms formula for arithmetic progression. So Sn is equal to n by 2, and this will be 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This will be the formula which we will be using, and we can apply for first 20 terms, and the progression sum of the progression is 405. So we will write for the 20 terms as 20 will be equal to 20 over 2, which is 10, plus in brackets we will be writing, so in brackets we can write 2a plus this will be 20 minus 1, which will be 19, and we can write here directly 19d and bracket close, and this will be, we can use the other parentheses like this one is equal to, it is given 405, so equal to 405, and we can write this as equation 1. And S40 is also provided, and if we write S40, so this will be 40, half of 40 will be 20, and this will be 2a plus instead of 40, so n minus 1 will be 40 minus 1, so 39d, and this is given as 1410 is equal to 1410, and this will be our equation 2. We will simultaneously solve these two equations to get the variables. So like first one, we can multiply equation, we'll open the brackets first. So if we open the bracket, we will get 21st equation will be simplifying to 20a plus 190d is equal to 405, and this will be 40a plus 39 multiplied by 20 will be 39 multiplied by 20 will be 780d. 780d is equal to 1410. Now this equation, to equalize the coefficients of x, this equation we can multiply by 2, and we will get 40a plus 190 multiplied by 2 will be 380, so 380d is equal to 405 multiplied by 2 will be 810, and this will be subtracted, changing signs and cancellations, and this will be giving us 780 minus 380 will be 400. D is equal to 1410 minus 810 is equal to 600, so this will be 600. This implies D is equal to 600 divided by 400, which will be equal to 400 is equal to 1.5. So D is equal to 1.5. This is what we got, D value. Now this we can find A value by replacing this in any of the original equations. So 20A plus 190 D value is 1.4 is 1.5 is equal to 405. Now we can simplify this. 20A is equal to 405 minus 190 into 1.5, and we can divide both sides by 20, and this will be our equation. A is equal to, we can simplify this, it will be fraction 405 minus 190 into 1.5 bracket close and divided by 20, this will give us 6. So A value is equal to 6 basically. This is A value. After finding A value, we have to find the 60th term of the progression, and we know for finding n term formula is an is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So 60th term will be what? 60th term n, a1 is 6, a value is 6, which we will utilize over here, plus 60 minus 1 will be 15, 9 into d value is 1.5, and this will be basically a 60. So 60th term will be 6 plus 59 and multiply by 1.5 is equal to 189 by 2, 189 over 2, and decimal value we can give as 94.5, 94.5, and this will be final answer for this part. Now question number 3a part, find the first three terms in the expression of 3 minus 2x raised to 5 in ascending powers of x. So binomial expansion, so we can write 3 minus 2x raised to the power 5 is equal to 5c0, so we can write 5c0 and 3 raised to the power 5 and minus 2x raised to the power 0. The next term will be 5c1. We can write 5c1 like this one, or like 5c1 like this, and this will be 3 raised to power 1 will be reduced, and minus 2x raised to power 1, 0 plus 1 will be 1, so we are increasing this one, and binomial expansion, so 5 C2 3 raised to power 3 and minus 2x raised to the power 2 or square, and this will be equal to 1. 5c0 is 1, so 3 raised to the power 5, 3 raised to the power 5 is equal to 243, so 243, and this will be 1, this will also be 1, so only 243. Then 5c1 will be 5 and 3 raised by 4 will be 81 and minus 2x as it is, and 5c2 will be 10 and 3 raised by 3 will be 27, and this will be square of this will be 4x squared. And now we can further simplify 243, and we can multiply 5 into 81 into 2 will be equal to 800, so this will be 81, it should be 81 over here, and this is 81, and due to this minus it will be minus 810 x plus this will be 270 multiplied by 4, so we can multiply 10 into 27 into 4 will be equal to 1080 and x square, and this will be basically find the first three terms in the expansion ascending powers of x, so we can write, like for example, first three terms basically we have written, this is the answer, this will work. Now question B part we can write, hence find the coefficient of x square. So we have to find the coefficient of x square in the expansion of this. This part we have already expanded in part A, so we will open this square first, and this square will be 4 plus x square. If we open the square, it will be 16 plus x squared and plus 8x, so this will be the expansion of the square. Now for coefficient of x square, coefficient of x squared, how we will check, like for example, this is the expansion of what do you call, the previous one which we have just now done is expansion of 3 minus 2x raised by 5. So if we multiply this x square, like 16, if we multiply by this we will get x square term, so we will write that one, and 243 also if we multiply by x square we will get x square, and 810 if we multiply by 8x we will get x square. So these are the square terms which we will be writing over here, and first of all we can write 243 multiplied by x square, so it will be 243 squared, so 243 x squared, and then 810 multiplied by x square, so it will be 810x, so it will be multiplied by 8x, so plus it will be basically minus, because minus 810, so it will be minus 810 multiply by 8, and this will be also x square, and the third will be 16 multiplied by 1080, so plus 16 into 1080, and this will also be x squared. Now what we can do, we can take x square common, so inside will be 243 and minus 810 multiplied by 810 multiplied by 8 will be equal to 6480, and plus this will be 16 multiplied by 1080, and this will give us 17280, and x square we can take common, so we will be adding, this number is already there, so plus 243 and minus 6480 is resulting to 11043, 11043 x squared. So hence find the coefficient of x square in the expansion of this. So coefficient of x square will be what? It will be 11043. This will be the coefficient of x square. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is a graph is provided, and in this graph the diagram shows part of the graph of y is equal to a tan x minus b plus c when given that b is in between 0 and pi. State the values of the coefficients a, b, c. This is 3-mark question, and to understand this one we can rewrite this equation: y is equal to a tan x minus b plus c. So if we check this, c means what? C means y-axis transformation. So if we check this graph, it is moved 1 unit up basically. So it is 1 unit up, so it should be at 0, and instead of 0 basically the standard graph is passing through 0, but this is 1 unit moved up, so this is moved over here. So we can write here, this will be transformation up by 1 unit, move transformed up or moved up by 1 unit. So C value will be equal to 1. So C is equal to 1. Now this is basically B value minus B value is what? Minus B value is how many units it is moved to the right. Minus is transformation to the right. So moved right by how many units? Basically it is moved by pi by 4. So this should be at this point, should be at 0, but now it is from 0 it is moved to pi by 4. So our value will be b value will be pi by 4. So pi by 4 will be our b value. Then for a value, a is what? A is, if a is greater than 0, so it is vertical stretch. So we can see it is vertically stretched. So instead of passing through 1.5, it's passing through 3. It's equivalent to this 3. So stretch is vertical stretch is 3 units. Vertical stretch. So this is showing vertical stretch, and a value is equal to 2. So multiplied by doubled basically you can say. So our value, our final equation will become a is equal to y is equal to a is 2, so 2 tan of x minus b value is pi by 4 and c value is 1. So we can provide values. A is equal to 2, b is equal to pi by 4 and c is equal to 1. These will be the values. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 5. Question number 5 says the 5th, 6th and 7th terms of the geometric progression are these respectively. Given that k is negative, find the sum of infinity of the progression 4-mark question. So R value in geometric progression is what? R is equal to second term, next term divided by the previous term. So we can write 2k over minus 12, and similarly for these two terms we can write R value is equal to minus 12 over 8k, and if we multiply these two equations and we will get R square is equal to we can write 2k over minus 12 into minus 12 over 8k, and after cancellations 2 4s are 8 and k will be cancelled, and this will be equal to 1 over 4. So R square is equal to 1 over 4. This implies R is equal to plus minus under 1 over 4, and this will be equal to plus minus 0.5. Now this is basically R value. So find the sum of infinity. Now we can check for basically this A value we need to find the sum of infinity of the progression, and for sum up to infinity formula if we write first for the sum of infinity terms, and this is equal to a over 1 minus r. So r value we have, if we can find a value we will be putting this in this formula and we will be getting s infinity easily. Now what we can do, we can figure out from the sixth term. Sixth term they have indicated, sixth term is minus 12. So from the terms we can write, like for example over here we can write first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term and sixth term. Sixth term they have provided as minus 12, and R value is 0.5. So 0.5 minus 12 divided by minus 12 divided by 0.5 will be equal to minus 24. So minus 24, and minus 24 again divided by this one divided by this will be equal to what? Divided by 0.5 is equal to minus 48. So we are trying to reach to the first term, so minus 48 divided by 0.5 is equal to minus 96. This is also division 0.5, and division 0.5 will be giving us 0.5 is equal to minus 192, and 192 divided by 0.5 is equal to minus 384. This will be 0.5. Why we have taken plus value? As we know that R value is plus and minus also, so because it's given that k is in negative, so we'll be getting the negative terms. So backward terms are all negative terms, so we are, if we are taking minus 0.5 it will be resulting to a positive value, so that's why we have taken this. So this is our A value, this is A value. So A value, this one minus 384 we can use, and S infinity we can write A over 1 minus R, which is equal to minus 384 over 1 minus R value is 0.5, which we have taken, and we can simplify this with the help of calculator. So it will be basically minus 3 before and division. This will be answer over 1 minus 0.5 is equal to -768 and this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6, we can go through question number 6. The equation of the curve is this one, where k is constant. The line, this is tangent to the curve. Find the value of k. So we can equate these two equations. This one is equal to this. So 2k minus 3x squared minus kx minus k minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 4, and we can basically uh, open this uh, brackets. We can simplify, and this will be x squared minus k minus k, and 3x we can move to this side, so it will be plus 3 we can take inside the brackets, and x will be common, and minus k and plus 2 and plus 4 equal to 0. We have shifted this whole term to the other side, and this one we can write 2k minus 3 x squared minus k plus 3 and outside will be x minus, this will be k plus 6, and when we are writing inside the bracket it will be k minus 6 is equal to 0. Hopefully you are getting this. So now this is a quadratic equation in terms of x, so we can check for b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, and this will be what? B square means k plus 3 squared, and this will be minus 4, a value will be 2k, basically b squared will be minus 4 ac a into c. So c will be again minus, so it will be changed to plus, and k minus 6 is equal to 0. So this we can open the square, so it will be k squared plus 9 plus 6k, and plus this will be 8k minus 12. 8k minus 12 will be in brackets, and k minus 6 will be multiplied in the next step. So we can write k squared plus 6k plus this will be 9, and we can multiply, this will be plus 8 8, it's not x, it's k basically. So 8k into k will be 8k squared, and minus 48k, 8k into minus 6 will be minus 48k, and minus 12 into k will be minus 12k, and minus 12 into minus 6 will be plus 72 is equal to 0. Now adding like terms mean we can write 8k square plus 1k square will be 9k square minus 54k and plus 81. By adding like terms, this is equal to 0, and we can write k square minus 6k if we take 9 common, so this one, and we can solve this quadratic equation mode 5 3, and this will be coefficient of k square is 1 and coefficient of k is minus 6 and constant value is 9. So we are getting one value 3, so k minus 3 into k minus 3 is equal to 0. This implies k is equal to 3, and this will be the answer basically for this question. Question number 7, A part, prove the identity. This is equal to 1 minus tan square theta. So we will take left hand side. So left hand side is 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 1 minus sine square theta. We know the formula 1 minus 2 sine square theta is equal to cos square theta minus sine square theta, and this will be the formula which we will be using for numerator, and we can write it as cos square theta minus sine square theta, and this will be divided by, and denominator also we know 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta, and this formula will be applying for the denominator, and we will write here cos square theta. Now we can separately write cos square theta over cos square theta minus sine square theta over sine square theta over cos square theta, and this will be what? This will be 1, and minus sine square theta over cos square theta is tan square theta, so we can write tan square theta, and this is equal to right hand side, so hence left hand side is equal to right hand side. This is proved. Now for B part, hence solve the equation. So now we have to solve the equation, and this is the equation given, and they are saying equal to 2 tan 4 theta, and for 0 to 180. So we know this part we have just solved, and this part is equal to 1 minus tan square theta is, and this will be equal to this side, which is 2 tan 4 theta. Now we can shift this side also to the other side. It will become tan 4 theta plus tan square theta and minus 1 equal to 0. Now we can form it as a quadratic equation. So put tan square theta is equal to, for example, x. So 2x squared plus x minus 1 equal to 0, and we can solve this quadratic equation. So coefficient of x square is 2, coefficient of x is 1, and constant is minus 1, so this will be 1 by 2 and minus 1, so x plus 1 and 2x, this will be minus 1, and the other value is 1 by 2, so 2x minus 1, and this is equal to 0. If you multiply, we'll get 2x squared and minus x and plus 2x and minus 1. Yes, so this implies x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 1 by 2 basically. Now we can check x is what? X is tan square theta, so we can write tan square theta is equal to minus 1 and tan square theta is equal to 1 by 2. So this implies tan theta is equal to minus 1. Basically we can write plus minus minus 1 under root. That will be a complex number, so we are rejecting this one, and we will be taking this one. Tan theta is equal to plus minus, we can write 0.5, so this will be, theta will be equal to tan inverse of plus minus root of 0.5, and if we calculate this root, so shift tan of basically shift tan of plus we can take first, so 0.5, and this will be equal to, it's in radian mode, basically we'll change into degree mode. So now we can find this is equal to 35.26. so for the plus value, this will be theta is tan inverse plus 0.5 will be equal to 35.26, and for negative value minus under root 0.5, this will be equal to, we'll change the value to the negative, and this will be equal to minus 35.26. So minus 35.26. And if we try to understand basically the quadratic, basically quadrants, and we'll draw angle, and this will be 35, this will be 35, and minus 35 will be on this side. Up to 180 we are taking, so this one and this one, 35.26, 35.26, and we will be taking this angle, and it will be 180 minus 35.26, and which is equal to 180 minus answer basically 180 minus 35.26 is equal to 35.190. Why we are writing 190? It should be 180. Yeah, so this is 144.7 we can write. And so theta will be what? Our answer will be theta will be 35. So one theta value will be 35.26, 35.26, and the second value will be 144.7 degrees. These will be the two values. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 8. Question number 8 is a little tricky. So the diagram shows a symmetrical metal plate. The plate is made by removing two identical pieces from a circular disc with center C. The boundary of the plate consists of two arcs PS and QR of the original circle, and the two semicircles with PQ and RS as diameters. The radius of the circle with center C is 4 centimeter, and PQRS is equal to 4 centimeter. Also, a part show that angle PCS is equal to 2 by 3 pi radians. So what we will do, first of all, we will join P with Q, and this one is 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters. And similarly we can join R with S, and this is also 4 centimeters. And center, if we draw basically C with P, if we join this one, and this is also 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter is this side, and if we take the midpoint of this one and join this with this, it will be, this will be 2 centimeters. Now we can consider this triangle, and this triangle will be, we can use this triangle to find the angle PC, and if we are taking for example this point as H, so PCH we can take triangle PCH, and this will be, we will be similarly same type of drawing we can draw by joining this midpoint and this one also, and we will go ahead. So sine theta, we can find from here, we can find this angle, and this angle is what? This angle is sine theta, and sine theta is equal to 2 divided by 4. Opposite over hypotenuse, so 2 by 4 will be equal to 1 by 2. So theta is equal to sine inverse of 1 by 2, and this will be equal to shift mode radian, and this will be sine inverse shift sine of 1 by 2 or 0.5, and this will be giving us pi by 6. So pi by 6. So this angle is basically pi over 6. It means this is also similar triangle, same measurement. So if we share this also for your understanding, and this will also be pi by 6, so we can write here pi over 6. This measurement will be 2 centimeter, and this will be 4 centimeter. Now we can find this angle, and this angle we can find, which is angle first of all PCH will be equal to angle PCH. Angle PCH will be equal to, not PCH, PCS, basically this angle, this one PCS will be equal to, we will write here angle PCS, which is required, which we have to prove, equal to 2 by 3 pi, and this is equal to total angle of straight line will be pi minus, we are removing these two angles, which is pi by 6 and pi by 6, which I have shown by the triangle. So it will be pi by 6 minus pi by 6, and this will be equal to, we can check for that one, so pi minus pi over 6, and this will be minus, this will be pi over 6 over 6, and this will be equal to 2 by 3 pi. So we can write 2 by 3 pi, and this was we wanted to prove, this was 2-mark question. And the second part, they are saying find the exact perimeter of the plate. So perimeter of the plate will be what? We will be multiplying this one r theta. Basically perimeter is r theta, so we can write perimeter is equal to 2 into radius r, and theta will be which is this one. We are taking, basically first we are taking this r and this r, so we are multiplying it by 2. The length we are taking is 2 into 4, and theta we are taking 2 by 3 pi, and plus in this one we will be taking the other two arcs, which are basically these two arcs. One arc, and the second arc we are taking will be this one, and radius for these arcs is 2 half of 4, so we will write 2 pi, and this will be uh, theta will be what? Theta will be 2. So this one. Now we can simplify. This will be 4 into 2 will be 8, 8 into 2 will be 16, so 16 by 3 pi, plus this will be 4 pi, and we can add this one, it will be 16 over 3 plus 4 will be equal to 28 by 3, 28 by 3, and pi we can take common, so this will be the answer, basically perimeter of the plates. Now C part, show that the area of the plate is this one. Now for area of the plate, so what I will do, I will take this picture, and for reference we can take this picture, and we will be in this one, and we can take over here, and this will be basically, we can reduce this to our required size. For reference, we can keep picture over here so that we will not be scrolling. This is 5-mark question, and this one. So area of PCS, basically PCS area will be which one? PCS area is this area, this one. So this will be, we can write here area of sector, area of sector PCS will be equal to 1 by 2, basically half r square theta. So r is 4, so 4 square, and theta is 2 pi by 3, which we have calculated this one, 2 pi over 3. So this is basically the angle, and radius is 4 centimeter. So this will be equal to what? 2 will be cancelled, so 4 to the 16, so 16 by 3 pi. This will be area of this side, and area of triangle, so area of triangle PCQ, which I have shaded blue, so PCQ will be double area of this one, half into radius. Basically we can take angle, instead of pi by 6 we'll take pi by 3, and it will be doubled. So area of this one PCQ will be this whole triangle, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 r square, mean 4 square, and sine of pi by 3. Pi by 3 we have taken because we are taking double of pi by 6, half of this one, complete triangle PCQ. So this will be equal to what? This one we can calculate. This will be 0.5 multiplied by 16 and multiply by sine of pi by 3. So sine of pi over 3, and this will be equal to 4 under root 3. So 4 under root 3 will be area of this one. Then area of a small semicircle, will have to basically subtract that area. So area of small semicircle, we can write that one as pi, and r is basically 2, so pi r squared, which is equal to 4 pi. And now we can write the area of the plate. So we can write area of plate, and this will be equal to, we'll be multiplying 2 into large sectors, so large sectors, plus 2 into triangle area, and minus 2 into small semicircle, small semicircle. So this will give us the complete area of the plate. So 2 into large sector is 16 pi over 3, and plus 2 into triangle, we have calculated 4 under root 3. These are the values which I am taking from here, and minus 2 into this will be what? Basically we can take directly 4 pi, so 4 pi, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to we can take pi, basically 16 by 3, so we can calculate this directly. 2 into 16 and pi over, this will be 3, and then bracket close, and plus 2 into brackets will be 4 under root 3, and bracket will be closed, and minus 4 and pi will be this one, and this will be equal to 34.8. Or what we can do, we can simplify in terms of pi. So we can take, basically we can add these two, so it will be 2 will be 32 over 3, 32 over 3 minus this will be 4 is equal to 32, sorry, calculations we will have to do properly, otherwise, yes. So it will be 20 over 3 pi, 20 over 3 pi, and plus this will be 8 under root 3, and this format we needed to prove basically this one, 20 over 3 pi plus 8 under root 3, which is the same answer as required. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 9. Question number 9 says function f and g are defined, this one and this one, this is greater than 2, and x belongs to R, where A is a constant. State the range of f. The range of f is what? F of x, basically, if we check this one, x value is this one, square is always positive, this was positive value, and minus 4. So x is greater than 2. So if for greater than 2, for all values greater than 2, we will be getting always answer bigger than minus 4. Like if you take x is equal to 1, you will take like minus 1 square, it will be 1, so it will be minus 3. So f of x will be always greater than or equal to minus 4. So this is how, if we are taking equal to 2, then we'll get x minus 2 will be resulting to 0. So 0 square will be 0 minus 4. So in that case, we'll be getting minus 4. That's why we have included equal to symbol as well. Now find f inverse of x. So f of x is given, which is y. We can write y is equal to x minus 2 squared and minus 4. So minus 4 we can shift to other side. So x minus 2 squared is equal to y plus 4, and this one we can get rid of square. So x minus 2 will be equal to plus minus root of y plus 4. So minus 2 if we shift to the side, so 2 plus minus y plus 4, and this will be f inverse basically. So f inverse will be what? F inverse of x is equal to 2 plus minus under root y plus 4. Basically we can swap and we can write x plus 4, and this will be what? They are saying x belongs to R, and this will be what? We will be taking the positive value for this. So 2 plus under root x plus 4, this will be our final answer. Hopefully you got this. Now given that a is equal to this, solve the equation f of x is equal to g of x, and we have equation x minus 2 squared minus 4. We are writing this f of x is equal to g of x, and g of x is ax plus 2. So f of x is equal to g of x. This is what we have done. Now a value is minus 5 by 3. So we will replace here minus 5 by 3 into x plus 2. And this side we will open the bracket, open square. So it will be x squared plus 4 minus 4x minus 4. And plus 4 and minus 4 will be cancelled. And we will get x squared minus x squared minus 4x, and we can shift these also to other side. So plus 5 over 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now further adding like terms, so x squared and minus 4 plus 5 over 3 will be resulting to minus 7 by 3. So minus 7 by 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation mode 5 3, and this will be coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is minus 7 over 3, and constant value is minus 2, and this will be giving us 3 and 3 and minus 2 over 3. These will be the x values. So we can directly write x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2 over 3. And negative value we will be rejecting this value, and x will be equal to 3 will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now D part, given instead that g of f inverse of 12 is equal to 60 to find the possible values of a. So first of all we will take this portion f inverse of 12. So f inverse of 12 is equal to what? F inverse we found basically f inverse is over here 2 plus x plus 4. So we will write here 2 plus under root x plus 4 is, and this x will be replaced by 12, and this will be equal to 2 plus under root 16, which is equal to 4. So 4 plus 2 will be 6. Now for this portion g of f inverse of 12 will be equal to what? G of 6, and g of 6 will be what? A into 6 plus 2. So this implies what we can do. Now we can find g of f inverse of 12, which will be equal to g of 6a plus 2. This is basically 6a plus 2, and now we can write it as a into 6a plus 2 and plus 2, and this is given that this is equal to 62. This value is provided over here. So now we can simplify. This will be 6a squared plus 2a plus 2 is equal minus 62. We can shift this. Minus 62 is equal to 0. So our final equation will become 6a squared plus 2a and minus 60 is equal to 0. We can take 2 common, so 3a squared plus a minus 30 is equal to 0. This is basically the quadratic equation in terms of a, which we can solve by this one. So coefficient of a squared 3, coefficient of a, and then constant value minus 30, and we will get 3 and minus 10 by 3. So a is equal to 3 and a is equal to minus 10 over 3, and these will be basically the two values which we were possible values of a. We were supposed to find the value of a. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 10, the equation of the circle is given. Find the x coordinates of the point A and B where the circle intersects the x-axis. So at x-axis we know at x-axis y will be equal to 0. So this equation, which is x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 77 is equal to 0. So y will be 0, this will be 0. So the remaining equation will be what? X squared minus 4x minus 77 is equal to 0, and we can solve this quadratic equation. Coefficient of x squared is 1 and coefficient of x is minus 4 and constant value minus 77, and we get 11 and minus 7. So x is equal to 11 and x is equal to minus 7. You can write step for working also if you require. So the points will be what? 11 and 0, and the second point will be minus 7 and 0. Hopefully you understood this. Then they're saying find the points. Find the point of intersection of the tangent to the circle at A and B. So for that one we will be taking derivative of the given curve. So Given curve is what? Is this one, x square plus y square. So I will copy here x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 77 is equal to 0. This is basically the curve given. Now we can take derivative. This will be 2x plus this will be 2y dy over dx minus this will be derivative of 4 minus 4x will be minus 4 and plus 6 where derivative of y will be dy by dx and constant derivative will be 0, so equal to 0. Now we can replace this point which is 11 to find the gradient. So 2 into 11 plus basically y will be 0, so this term will be 0, but I'm writing for your understanding, and minus 4 plus 6 dy over dx is equal to 0. So this will be 22 minus 4. 22 minus 4 will be 18. 18 plus 6 dy over dx is equal to 0. This implies dy over dx is equal to minus 18 over 6, which is equal to minus 3. So we got gradient as minus 3. Now we will be using the points and we can write basically the equation of line in point slope form. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 if we are taking the point minus 11 and 0. So for 11 and 0, y minus 11 is y minus 0 basically. Y minus 0 is equal to minus 3 into x minus 11, and this will be y is equal to minus 3x plus 33. So this will be the, and for the second point we can write y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and the point will be what? Point will be minus 7 and 0. So y minus 0 is equal to m will be minus 3 and x minus minus 7, and this will be y is equal to minus 3x and this will be plus 7, so minus, this will be basically this one should be plus 3 and this will be what? We will be writing this as plus 21, and we can equate these equations. Minus 3x plus 33 is equal to 3x, this should be plus 3x, so 3x plus 21 and 6x, so we can write on next page. So minus 3x we are shifting to other side, so 6x is equal to 33 minus 21, so 6x is equal to 33 minus 21 will be 12, so x is equal to 12 over 6, which is equal to 2. So x value is equal to 2. This is what we have done. Now x value is 2, y is equal to 3x plus 21, and x value 2 we will be replacing in this. Y will be equal to 3 into 2 plus 21, which is equal to 6 plus 21 will be 27, so y is equal to 27. So this will be, point will be what? Point will be 2 and 27. Hopefully you understood everything. Now question number 11, the equation of the curve is given. Find the equation of the normal to the curve at point 4 and 4, giving your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c, and this is 5 marks question A part. Now we can write first the derivative of this. We need the gradient, so we write dy over dx, which is equal to We can take derivative 2 into 1 by 2 into 3x plus 4 raised to a minus 1 by 2, and gradient derivative of minus x will be minus 1. So this will be, we can rewrite, we can cancel this, and it will be what? It will basically derivative of 3, we missed 3x, will be derivative of 3x will be 3. So our equation will become like this one, 3x plus 4 and minus 1. Now we can find the gradient at this point, which is 4 and 4. So dy over dx at point 4 and 4 will be equal to what? This will be equal to 3 over, this will be 3 into 4 plus 4, and this should be under root and minus 1, and this will be 3 by 4 minus 1, and this will be equal to 1 by 4, basically minus 1 by 4. Now after this one, this is a gradient of the tangent. M of the tangent is this one. Now we can write m value for normal. M value for normal will be what? Reciprocal of this and change sign. So that will be 4. Now we can write equation of using these 2 points 4 and 4, and gradient of this one, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this will be y minus 4 is equal to, gradient will be 4 into x minus 4, and this will be what? Y is equal to 4x minus 16 plus 4. So y is equal to 4x minus 12. So this will be basically the equation which is required. Now find the coordinates of the stationary point. Coordinates of the stationary point. So for stationary points, we are putting dy by dx is equal to 0, and dy by dx is what? We calculated this dy by dx, which is this one, 3 over 3x plus 4 minus 1. So we will replace, this implies we can write 3 over 3x plus 4 minus 1 equal to 0. So we can send 3 to other side. So 3 over 3x plus 4 equal to 1. And now we can cross multiply. So 3 is equal to 3x plus 4. Taking square on both sides, this will be 9 is equal to 3x plus 4. So 3x is equal to 9 minus 4, which is equal to 5. So x will be equal to 5 by 3. So this is basically the value, and now we can replace in y, and y is equal to 2 under root 3x plus 4 minus x, and we can replace 5 by 3. So this will be 2 and 3 into 5 over 3 plus 4 minus 5 by 3, and this 3 will be cancelled with this one, and our equation will become, basically we can directly calculate this, and this will be 2 and square root of 5 plus 4 will be 9, and minus 5 over 3, and this will be equal to 13 by 3. So 13 by 3 will be value of y, and coordinates of the stationary point we got x and y both. Now they are saying C part, determine the nature of the stationary points. We are taking second order derivative, so second order derivative test we will be doing d2y over dx squared, and second order derivative will be what? 3 into minus 1 by 2 into 3x plus 4 raised to minus 3 by 2 into 3. This will be our second order derivative, and first order derivative was what? 3 over under root 3x plus 4 and minus 1. So we have taken derivative of this one, and this will be like, hopefully you understood the derivative part, which is simple. So we'll take this one as numerator as power of minus 1 by 2, and then you will be uh, taking derivative. Hopefully simple, so I'm not going into detail for that. Now we can rewrite this as 3 into 3 will be 9 by 2 minus 9 by 2, and denominator will be writing 3x plus 4 raised to the power 3 by 2, and then we can check for the second order d2y over dx square at the point x is equal to 5 by 3. So we will replace value minus 9 over 2 into 3 into 5 over 3 and plus 4 whole raised by 3 by 2, and 3 will be cancelled with this 3, and we will get minus 9 over 2 into 10 plus 4 will be 9 raised by 3 by 2, and if we calculate by the help of calculator, this will be what? Minus 9 over, this will be 2 into 9 raised to the power, no, we have to write over here 2 into 9 raised to the power fraction 3 over 2, and this is equal to minus 1 over 6. Minus 1 over 6 means what? This is negative value. So negative value is for maximum. So this will be maximum. Hopefully you understood this. Then D part. D part says find the exact area of the region bounded by the curve and the x-axis, and the line x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4. So basically the integral we will be taking from 0 to 4, and area will be equal to integral 0 to 4 and 2, and in brackets we can take what we can do, we can put bracket like this, and it will be 3x plus 4 under root and minus x, and this will be dx. We have to take integral of this. So integral of this we can take separate integral, so 2 outside, and this will be 3x plus 4 and dx minus integral 0 to 4 x dx. And now we can take the integral. Integral will be what? Integral will be 2 into 3x plus 4 raised to the power 3 by 2 and over 3 by 2 into 3, and minus this will be x squared over 2, and integral limits will be from 0 to 4, and we will be replacing upper limit first, so it will be upper limit first, so it will be basically first we can rewrite also, and this will be 4 over 9, 4 over 9, and if we replace the upper limit which is 4, so it will be 12 plus 4 which is 16, 16 raised by 3 by 2 minus x square, 4 square will be 16, so 16 by 2, this will be the term which we got after replacing the upper term which is 4. Now we will be replacing the lower term which is 0, it will be 4 by 9 and everything will be 0, so 4 raised to power 3 by 2, and we can calculate this in one go by the help of calculator, putting brackets. It will be 4 over 9, 4 over 9 into, next will be over here 16, and raised to the power will be 3 over 2, and minus will be 16 by 2 will be 8, and bracket will be closed, and minus next bracket we can take 4 over 9, and this will be multiplied by, in brackets, 4 raised to the power, it will be 3 by 2, 3 over 2, and bracket will be basically closed over here, and once more bracket closed, and this will be equal to 152 over 9, 152 over 9, and in Mixed fraction, we can change to mixed fraction. 16 whole 8 by 9, so 16 whole 8 by 9. This will be our final answer for this question. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. I've tried my best to explain. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos as well. Recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and also introduce this channel to your respective teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.